Hi, it's Mary Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. And by the way, this is my dog Bumble, in case you're new. She says hi. She needs a haircut. Today's video is an after the pen video, which means I'm going to take you through my week and show you how I write in my planner every day and how I actually use it. Before we get into the video though, I just want to mention today's sponsor, BetterHelp. You may or may not know that I've had a lot of struggles over the past 6 years, including losing my husband and losing my son. Struggles seems like the wrong word. It is extremely hard. And if you've lost someone close to you, I'm sure you understand how hard it can actually be. A couple of years ago, after my son died, I signed up for BetterHelp, and it really has made a difference in my life. BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service, and it's 100% online. They have over 30,000 licensed professional therapists to help you with a whole wide variety of issues. If you'd like to save 10% off your first month, you can use my link. It's betterhelp.com/planningwithbumble. BetterHelp's mission is to make therapy more accessible, more affordable, and just easy all around. Finding a therapist yourself can sometimes be really hard, and BetterHelp makes it easy. All you do is go on, you answer a few questions, and they match you to a therapist that they think is right for you. In most cases, it just takes a couple of days. If you don't like the therapist that they choose for you, it is so easy to switch. You can keep switching until you find the one that's the right fit for you. So if you're struggling, and let's face it, in today's world, I think everyone can benefit from therapy, consider BetterHelp. Like I said, you can get 10% off your first month using my link, which is betterhelp.com/planningwithbumble. I will put it in the description box as well. And if you do decide to use it, let me know what you think. I don't recommend things on my channel that I don't like, and I have had a good experience with this, so I would recommend it. Thanks again to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video, and now let's get to it. I know it's helpful for you guys to see how I use my planner, so that is what I'm doing today. Now, I won't lie to you and say I'm 100% in my planner 100% of the time, because that is false. There are some weeks that I don't use my planner, and that's okay. And this year especially, I've been struggling more with being consistent in my planner than I've ever struggled before, and I will be honest with you every time about that. And you'll see that in the flip through at the end of the year, that there have been more weeks this year that I didn't use it than usual. But that being said, I do mostly use my planner. So today's Monday, the 6th, and we're going to go ahead and start filling in the things that I have going on this week. Before I do that, though, I want to mention this cute spread. Isn't this adorable? So this was not a YouTube video. I'm sorry. This was a Patreon exclusive video. If you're in a certain tier on my Patreon, you get exclusive videos, and a lot of them are Plan With Me's in my regular planner and in my journal. So this was one of those. I used the Pastime sticker book from the Happy Planner. This is a new one that came out in the fall, and it is gorgeous. So I will link this for you in the description box. If you're going to purchase this, I'd love it if you use my link. But look how pretty this is. And I know this is not a wintry or fall type spread for right now. I don't really care that much. I love pastel colors in my planner, and this feels kind of spring, summer, and I am okay with that. Any time of year is okay for this type of spread, in my opinion. So I picked out 3 colors of pens to use. I thought these were good for this spread. We have a Tombow Periwinkle one in the color 553. This is Amazon Basics Yellow. It just came in a pack. And this is an Erin Condren pink pen. It's really hard to find a pen in like this particular color. I used to have a Crayola Super Tip, and it dried out. So I need to get another one. Here it is. Yeah, I thought the cap was on and it wasn't all the way on, and now it's dried out. So we'll use these 3 instead. So like I said, the first thing I do when I sit down to use my planner to get ready, which should be on Sunday, but typically for me it's on Monday, is write all of the things that I have going on for the week. This week's particularly light, so I don't have too much happening, but I'm going to write in the things that I do know. So first up, tomorrow is election day, and I think that's important to note. Even though I already voted in the mail, I just want to mark that down. This is a Pigma Micron in a size 02. I'm just going to write day in cursive. And then I'm going to outline this in an even smaller pen. So let me get, this is a Pentel Energel 05. And I'm going to outline election and just make it pop a little bit more. I'm going to put a couple of lines down there just to fill it up. I forgot to write trash night. Tonight is trash night, and I like to mark that in my planner just so I don't forget. Now, I may not look at this planner before I take the trash out tonight, but I like to make it a habit of putting that in. So let me use pink for that. By Bumble. She's trying to get up. Come here. Come here. Come on. Everyone say hi to Scruffy Girl. She's a little bit scruffy right now. She needs a haircut, which is happening next week. So let me just write in trash night here. Okay. On Wednesday, I have a Patreon Zoom call. A certain tier on my Patreon gets Zoom calls once a month, and then all my patrons get a live stream once a month. But this is a Zoom call day, so I'm going to go ahead and write that in yellow. That is a really pale yellow, so I'm going to go ahead and take this and write in the middle of it. That does not look very good, but we're just going to live with it. It's really hard to write with a dog in my lap. It really is. And that is 7 o'clock. Okay, Bumble, I have to put you down so I can write better. Sorry, girl. So then Thursday, I wish I had a sticker on Thursday because I do have therapy at 2:30. So I'm just going to write it in here, I guess. Saturday is Veterans Day, so I'm going to write that in as well. Let's see, how about a pink, I guess? You do the same thing I did there just to match that kind of same style. Okay, I have that big space now. I don't know what to do there yet, but we're going to leave that blank and I'll figure it out. I could put little stickers in there or something, or design, or I don't know what. So we'll leave it blank. I should have made that bigger, but it's hard when you have these stickers that are like not very wide when you're putting words like that there. Do you know what I mean? So of course, you don't have to use colored pens. You don't have to use big pens, but sometimes I run into that problem. Those are the only things I have so far this week. Like I said, it's a pretty easy week for me. And it's worth noting that I'm not a very busy person. So I'm a busy person as in work and, you know, stuff around the house and stuff like that. But my kids are grown, so I don't have all of that stuff that I used to have to do. And I don't work outside the home. So, you know, my situation is probably going to be very different from your situation and the way you need to plan. So it's, you know, and that's why another reason why I don't do these videos a lot, because I know that my way of planning doesn't work for everybody. But I'm hoping that maybe you will kind of take a look at the way I plan and it will spark something in you to think, maybe I could do it this way, you know, but not everyone is going to be in my situation. So that's just how it is. Since I'm not busy, sometimes I fill my planner up with other things. For example, I put a gratitude list almost every week in my planner because that's important to me. I also will put in what I'm reading and watching, things like that, what I'm eating for dinner, just random things to fill it up. And what happens then is I get a sort of memory planner. For me, it's a little bit of that. So I can look back through the weeks, the months, the years, and see what I was doing on a particular day, what I even ate for dinner, or what show I was binge watching, or what the weather was like that day. All of these things add up to a memory keeping kind of thing for me. And I think that that's fun to look back on. I know not everyone keeps their planners. I like to keep them because I feel like Each spread is like a little work of art, and each spread for me is like a memory. A memory of me making the spread, maybe a memory of me filming that video, maybe just a memory of what was happening when I was creating it and when I was writing in it. So for me, I can't bear to get rid of them, you know? So anyway, I just thought of one other thing that I need to write, and that is that Saturday is leaf pickup day. So I just had, my brother just came, and my yard, you guys, is so full of leaves right now. It is crazy. Oh my gosh, there are so many leaves. So my brother actually came over and spent the day. I mean, he's so sweet. I mean, I paid him because I had to. Like, it took so much time. Like, I wanted to pay him, but he raked my whole yard. But now I have all of these bags of leaves, and leaf pickup day is Saturday. So I want to make sure that I write that down. So what I'm going to do, I guess, since I have all this space on Veterans Day, I'm just going to do a line, and I'm going to write leaf pickup. I'll write township, because I want to make sure that those bags get out to the street. I did bring them into my garage because I was afraid it was going to rain. There's nothing worse than brown paper bags with leaves that get wet. Like, that would be so bad. So I have to remember to put them out on Friday night. That's really important. Okay. So the next thing I usually do when I'm filling out my spread is I usually make a gratitude list. Like I said, I don't always do it on, you know, the first day I sit down in my planner, but typically I will. And then I'll do like my to-do lists, and then I sort of go from there. But we're going to go ahead and write a gratitude list here. It just says remember, but it's going to be little things that make me happy this week, like tiny little things that maybe just, I don't know, put a positive spin on my day. So I'm going to write those in here. Okay, so I wrote fall leaves, slime videos. It's a long story. I watched them on TikTok. Thriller books, Netflix, simmer pot, because I just got one. I can talk about that later. Potato chips, long walks, home decor, this spread, iced tea, and audiobooks. Just little things that just bring a smile to my face. Okay, so now that we have that done, next up, what I do is start filling out my to-do list. Now, I've said this before, just because I write a list on a specific day doesn't mean that all those things have to be done on that day. All it means is that it's some things I have to do throughout the week, and I don't always get everything done. So the first thing that I do is look how different this spread is from that, is look on my list from like usually the week before and the week before that, and transfer the first things. And then after I transfer them, that's when I start adding in more. So I'm going to transfer stuff now. Okay, I still have some spaces left for, you know, the rest of the week because things always come up, and I have enough lines probably for that kind of stuff. Since I don't predict anything big coming up tomorrow, and I also have this box and this space, I have a lot of room. So what I thought I would use for this box is just writing in what I'm watching on TV and what I'm reading. Like I said, sometimes I will, you know, take up space with that kind of stuff. I'm going to write currently there in black, and then I'm going to write reading and watching. All right, I'm going to put what I just finished because I literally just finished 2 books and I haven't started any more yet. I usually have one Kindle book going and one audiobook going at the same time. So I just happened to finish both of those today. So I'm going to write in, you know, those 2 books. So the first one is called The Perfect Child, and that's by Lucinda Berry. It's a very creepy thriller book. If you like creepy books, you might like that one. Trigger warning, though, there is some domestic abuse, child abuse stuff in there, so just be careful. And then the other, but it was pretty good. I'd say I rated it 4 stars on Goodreads. I say it started off really slow, but then in the middle, towards the end, I couldn't put it down at all. So but the ending was disappointing to me. So like, that's why it didn't get 5 stars, but the middle part was 5 stars, I thought. And then, so The Perfect Child, and then Summer of '69. I just finished. That was Kindle, and this is the audiobook. And that is Ellen Hildebrand, who I've been reading a lot of. Whoops, I just spelled her name wrong. I've been reading a lot of hers lately on audio and on Kindle, but I think mostly audio for her. So that one was another 4-star read for me. Watching, I'm currently watching the old seasons of The Bachelorette, and I think it's so fun. And don't give me any spoilers. Like literally, I'm watching seasons from like 2015, 2016, and it's far enough removed that I probably won't see any spoilers online. And yeah, it's just fun to watch those things. And I went through a long period of time where I didn't watch anything like that at all. So I think it's sort of fun. So I'm just gonna write old seasons of The Bachelorette. And I'll probably watch Bachelor too. Since it looks like there's some pink that's needed here, I'm going to take this pink pen and underline currently. Okay, so that is that box. Now, something else I definitely do during the week is I have my sticker book around so that I can fill up little spots with stickers if need be. I think Monday is fine. I don't really need anything else, although there is a little bit of space there. I could put little tiny stickers of some sort there, I suppose. And sometimes I fill up, spaces with doodles. Like you can see, I did like polka dots throughout here and little swirls. But this week, I really am liking the clean look of this, and I don't want to put too much in there. I don't need to fill up every single white space like I usually do. Like it just depends, but I'm really liking how clean this looks, so I want it to stay clean. Let me just see if there's anything I could put there. I may just leave it. Like there's those little flowers, I could cut them. But I don't know. I'm kind of just liking it like this. So I think I'm going to leave that as is. And I will come back with you each day this week. It might not be each day because I've said this before. I don't always write every single day in my planner. So maybe I'll come back Wednesday or something like that. I'm going to be really busy this week because I am trying to take next week off because my daughter Heather is coming home from Germany. So I don't know if I'm going to be in my planner that much this week. I do want to make a list. Maybe I'll do it here. I need to make a list of things that we're trying to, let me back up. I'm interrupting myself. My fiance and I are in the process of trying to sell his house. So we're getting his house ready to sell, and we just got pictures done of the outside before the leaves fall, but now we have to get the inside ready. So I do want to have a list in my own planner of the things we need to do just to refer to. I also gave him a list, but I think it would be helpful for me to keep track of because I'm trying to help him with this stuff and just looking at the stuff that I could go over and do. So I'm probably gonna, maybe I'll do that now. I'm gonna write house in big letters. I usually write the big letters first and then write around it in smaller letters. Okay, I will fill that out as soon as I sit down and think about it. I don't really want to fill it out right this second, but I wanted to make sure that I saved that box for that reason. And I'll see you guys either tomorrow or Wednesday. Bye. Hi, it's about 7:00 p.m. on Wednesday the 8th, and I did not write in my planner yesterday. So the first thing I'm going to do is then just fill out something for this day. And all I did yesterday was work a lot. There was nothing else really going on. So I'm just going to write work late. Like I said, I'm trying to get in extra hours this week before Heather gets here. So I'm just going to write work in big letters, and then let me outline this. work late. That kind of looks exactly like that, which I don't like. Why did I do that? I don't know, but we're gonna leave it. I have all this space here and I didn't really do anything else besides work. I also have the space here. So what I could do is maybe write in what I ate for dinner or something like that. So I'm just gonna write Allie cooked dinner. What did we have? We had another HelloFresh meal. It was crispy cayenne chicken. Now I'm running out of room. Okay. Now I have all this space here. Well, I could write a little bit more about my day. I could write what the weather was like. I could write, I don't know, just something I was doing, but I don't really want to. There's nothing really else that I have to say. So I'm going to take this sticker book and find some stickers just to fill up that space. Now, again, you don't have to do that. You could leave the white space. That's perfectly okay, you know, but I like to fill it up a little bit more. So that's what I'm going to do here. I think I'm going to take these little flowers maybe. Although it is kind of right next to that, but it fills up this space really nicely and then it doesn't take up too much room. So I think that's good for Tuesday. Today, again, really all I've been doing is working. Oh, I did run a couple of errands today. That's right. Okay, so I'm going to write what I did basically. Post office and Giant. Okay, so that's all I did. And now I have this space here, so I can find something else to go here. I don't have to, but I could. Let's see what I have here. I could use one of these, but that's right there, so I don't know if I want to do that or not. I could also make some designs with those pens. I could put these little flowers here. What would that look like? That would be kind of cute. Should I do it that way? I feel like this way. I just realized I said it's 7 o'clock. That's because I had my Patreon Zoom call on my brain. It's actually 6 o'clock right now. Allie is coming home with Chipotle, and oh, I could have written Chipotle there. Anyway, I have the Patreon Zoom call in an hour, and we're playing bingo. So I'm going to write that in here. And then down here, I'll write Chipotle. If you've been watching a lot of my After the Pen videos over the years, you'll see Chipotle written a lot of times. We really love Chipotle. I don't know. Just something about it. It's like our comfort food, me and Allie. So we eat that a lot. So anyway, that's really it. I didn't get any, I was looking at these. I didn't get any of these things done. Bad. I do have one more thing to write on my list that I just thought of. But yeah, I haven't done anything except work, really. And then I'm going to write on Friday. I'm just going to jot down that it's the Kellofaplan release because I have a video coming out tomorrow about that. And I just want to make sure that I write this down so I can promote it. So let's see. I'll just write Kellofaplan and then I'll write winter in bigger letters. Let's do it in pink. Actually, I should probably do it in the periwinkle because I have so much periwinkle on that side. That's 10 o'clock Central Time. And then I'm just going to outline winter. I just thought of something I wanted to write on Monday. So that is the day that the painter started at Mike's house. And since we're doing this whole thing, I just want to jot that down here. So let me write that in. Sometimes I do write sideways like this. If there's a space, you know, I'll write vertically. By the way, if you're not subscribed to my channel and you like this kind of content, hit that subscribe button because I will be putting out more of these types of videos more often so that you can see how I use my planner, because I think it's really important to share this kind of stuff. Okay, that's it for right now. I will be back either tomorrow or Friday probably to do some more with you. Hi, it's Friday afternoon. I am super busy, so I'm going to try to do this really quickly. Last night my friend 𝘰𝘗 came over for dinner. That was sort of a spur of the moment thing, so I want to put it down, but there's not any room on Thursday. So since I didn't use up all these lines, I think I'm going to cover these, and I'm going to use maybe 2 of these because there's no smaller, like there's no ones, what am I trying to say? There's no boxes that are in these colors that are a little bit bigger, and I know these seem small, so I thought I'd use 2. I don't know. So let's pick a couple of colors. Let's do this one and maybe a yellow. And what I'm going to do is just cover these lines. I wish I had a bigger box for her. She is one of my best friends, and we always have such a good time together. But at least now I can write it in. I could also put it down there, but I'm just going to write it right there. Sometimes if I have like 2 separate boxes, I will write one idea on both boxes. I know it's kind of weird. I'm running out of space. I'll just write it here, over for dinner. I hadn't seen her in a while, so I was excited about that. So today I've just been working like crazy, trying to get ready for next week. So I am going to be, like, there's nothing that's happened. It is really rainy today, so I think I'm gonna write that it's rainy here, and then I'm gonna write so busy or something like that up there, or vice versa. I can also throw in some extra stickers. So I think let's start with this box here. I'm just gonna write rainy day. And then I'm gonna take that other pen. Where is it? It's been a couple days and I think I moved my pens around. Oh no, where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. So I'm just gonna draw raindrops, which I like to do sometimes to fill up the rest of the box. If you watched my other videos, I do that quite a bit actually. And then we'll outline them. Okay, and then like I said, up there, I'm just gonna write how busy I am. So I think I'll do that in the yellow pen. Okay, we will let that dry for a minute and then I'll outline that. And then maybe I'll write something about work. Oh, this is the wrong pen. Working like crazy. Okay, so let me get the pen I was using to outline the letters. Where is that? I don't know where that one is, but I'll just use this one because it's sitting here. Okay, so now I have all this space. I do probably want to leave a little bit of space just to write in what I do tonight. I think I'm going to Mike's house tonight, but I think I can fill this up now. Let's do that now. Let me see if there's anything little I can put in there. Maybe some of these florals. That might be too busy. Yeah, I don't know that I want to do that. Maybe we put some of these over here though. I can cover that note section. I don't think I'm going to use my sidebar for anything else this week. Sometimes I use it for, you know, productive stuff, but sometimes I just don't, and I put stickers in it. I just realized that those are right there. I didn't see those. Like, the whole thing is that. Should I leave that there? I feel like I should not. It's too much of the same, right? So I'm gonna, oh, it's staying down. It's staying there. Okay. That's fine. I was just gonna say, like, I was gonna move it to this side, but because it's here, here, and here. But that's fine. I don't usually do that, but it's so cute. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing the rest of the weekend yet, so I'm not gonna fill any of this out. I do still wanna put something little there. Maybe I'll just take this. Put that there. And then I'll just write, go to Mike's house. And then I can underline so busy. And then I have that tiny little space and some space down here. If something comes up tonight that I want to jot down, I can write it there. Okay, that's it for today. I'll see you probably Sunday or Monday because I don't really look at my planner much during the weekend. Not really, because I try to take off from planners since planners are my job. I try not to do too much with planners on the weekend because I look at them every day, all day. If that makes sense. Your life is different and you're probably looking at your planner on the weekend. But for me, I'm forcing myself to take that time off so that I don't overload myself with planners. So I will probably come back probably Monday, but I'll see you soon. Hi, it's Monday morning and I'm just sitting down to finish this up. And of course there's cat hairs on it. Yeah, my life. I think one of the cats was probably sitting on it this weekend. It was sitting out on my desk. Okay, so I was away this weekend at Mike's house and it was a pretty normal weekend. We didn't do a lot, but I'm going to just fill in the things that we did. Like I said, for memory's sake, so I know what I did when I did it. I don't know. That's just what I like to do in my planner. Friday was just pretty boring. I just went over there. We had dinner, went to bed, whatever. Saturday, we spent the day. Well, let me write a couple of things in. First, I'm going to write that we went to an open house. It was a nice house, but not for us. We're not ready to buy yet anyway. We're just sort of getting a feel for what's out there on the market. And I'm going to write where, wow, that's the wrong pen. I need my other pen. Okay, I'm just going to write where it was. And then we went to Lowe's. I think this is still the wrong pen. This is a 2. I think I was using the 3. Oh, well, we'll keep using the 2. I know it's not the same as that. It doesn't really matter that much. Okay, we also went to lunch at a burger place. So I'm just going to write that and to take up the space up here. And then I'm just going to write that it was nice weather outside because it was a beautiful day. And I needed something to fill up that space at the bottom. I'm just going to take my pen and write in the middle of this lunch so that it looks a little bit different from that one, but you can still see the periwinkle through it. Okay, and then down here on the bottom, we did do a lot of work at Mike's house. After we went to lunch, we came back and did a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm just going to do a little journaling about that here because I don't really have any more to-dos to write in. Okay, right here we have all this space and I don't really have anything else to say about the day. So I'm going to take some stickers and just fill it there. So it's not like a glaring, obvious space there. Just a couple of little stickers, maybe more of these. Actually, we should use some of these because there's so much on the other side, remember? And we want to sort of mimic the other side if we can. So let's put a couple of these in. If I can get them off the page. Look, a cat hair. Surprise, surprise. Oh my gosh, why am I having difficulty? Okay, it just kind of fills that up a little bit. All right, Sunday we went out to lunch with Mike's daughters, so I'm just going to write that here. I think I'll use yellow. Then they came back to my house to see it for the first time, so I'm just going to jot that down and then just write what I had for dinner. I'm just going to jot down something up here about what I was reading because I did finish The Perfect Child and then I downloaded the little sequel to it. It was like a novella and I finished that in like one day. So I'm going to write that up here. What's it called? Oh my gosh. Okay, I had to look it up because my brain. It's called A Welcome Reunion. And it was just a little book just to wrap up everything that happened in The Perfect Child. And I liked it, but I don't know. I think I gave it 3 stars because it just was a little, I don't know. I'm not going to really say anything because it will spoil it for you. So never mind. But keep in mind, I was just a little disappointed in it, but it was still good. Okay, so I do have this little space here. Let's put a sticker in it. That's a space that would have been good for like washi tape. Sometimes I will use washi tape in a spread and then fill the little spaces in with tape. But I do have these and they felt like washi to me, so I didn't really want to overdo it on the stripes this time. It's also a good place to put like a little quote, but I do have that there, so let's see. Oh, here are some little quotes actually. Let's put this in it. We'll add a little bit of green since there's green here, here, and here. Well, and there. But since it's too long, we're going to cut it in half. And put, ooh, the top part says, home is not a place. And then the bottom part says, it's a feeling. Okay. I think we're done, you guys. We do have this little space up here. I actually could put something and this little space, but I don't know if I need to do anything there. Maybe just a tiny little thing. Some leaves, maybe. Is that weird? I mean, you know, it's bright, but I think it's cute. All right, I'm just going to leave that alone. It's not a big deal to me. And there you have it, my finished spread for the week. So I hope this gave you some ideas and let me know if this is useful, if I should do more of these. I know you guys seem to like them, so I do them as often as I can. So thanks for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye.